Hello friends, PowerPoint is a wonderful tool for learning both student and teacher directed situation. It can add a new dimension to learning, allowing teachers to explain abstract concepts while accommodating all learning styles. Used properly, PowerPoint can be one of the most powerful tools for documenting information ever known. PowerPoint can be an effective tool to present material in the classroom and encourage students' learning. You can use PowerPoint to project visuals that would otherwise be difficult to bring to class. For example, in the physics class, a single PowerPoint presentation could project figures with animations, text, videos. You can add mini quiz about what was just discussed that provide students with information that is visual, challenging, and engaging to the students. So students will get wonderful experience about the learning. In this video, I am going to show you how to make animation of circular motion using PowerPoint. So this is useful for teachers who are teaching in HSC boards or CBSE boards. So for that purpose, I will go to PowerPoint slide and I will show how to animate circular motion. This is PowerPoint slide. I have taken blank slide and I have also taken grid lines. These lines are called grid lines, vertical and horizontal, as well as guides and also ruler by using these boxes in view menu. This is required because we have to draw figure in scale. We must, for circular motion, we require perfect circle. So these rulers, or guides as well as grid lines help us to draw figures in scale. Now, for circular motion, we require circular path. So first we will draw circle. So we will take circle here and we will take circle in such a way that its center is at the intersection of guides. And here take height of that circle as suppose we take 12, 12 centimeter height and 12 centimeter width. So now it is perfect circle of diameter 12 centimeter. Now by default it is filled with blue color. So I will make it without fill. So go to shape menu and shape fill menu and click here no fill. Now we have only boundary of that circle. So I can change its width. So go to shape outline and go to weight and let us take 1.5 point. Now here if we see it is not properly adjusted. So by arrow keys, control and arrow keys, you can adjust properly. So here this circle, this circle, this circle and this circle, they must be on guidelines, on guides. So now it is perfectly arranged circle at the center of slide. Now along this circular path, I have to move body. For that purpose, we will take spherical body. So we'll take spherical ball. So we will draw that spherical ball. So we will draw spherical ball by using oval shape. So here let us take oval shape here and take height as 0.7 and width as 0.7. So this is oval or circle of diameter 0.7. Make its outline as no outline. We can fill it with different colors. So now this is circle. We will convert this circle into sphere. In earlier videos, I have explained how to convert circle into sphere. Now here we will convert this circle into sphere. So right click, go to format shape. Here we have three icons. In these three icons, click on effects. Now here take here 3D format. Then top bevel take as round. Bottom bevel also take as round. And change this width of top bevel and bottom bevel. Also change height of top bevel and bottom bevel. Here I will take 10 width, 10 height. This is circle of radius diameter 0.7 centimeter. So when we want to convert this into spherical body, we have to multiply that 0.7 by 14.17. That is already I have told you in earlier videos. So now if you see this, it looks like sphere. It looks like sphere. Now here I can place, I will zoom out, I can place this sphere exactly here. So adjust properly. So I have adjusted properly. Now I have to move around this. I can move animate number of edges, but I will show you simple method. So to animate this, let us take first line. So I will take line of radius 6, length 6 centimeter. So this is line. Make its outline as 2 and 1/4 point. It go in shape here in line, here in line, end arrow type and end arrow size. End arrow type I can take this one. Begin arrow type I can take this one. So now I will take this here. I have taken this to adjust properly these endpoints. Now take another one also. So just copy and paste it and take it here and adjust it properly. So now here it is symmetric about this center. Now I have sphere, copy it also. Take one sphere here. So you have to make symmetric figure. So adjust it properly. Adjust it properly with respect to grid lines. So you take here, this here. Now select all 4, these 4. Go to align, in format go to align, and you can click here align center. So they will be in along proper line. So here now take this, take this, take this and take this. So group these 4 together. So just select them simultaneously and go to group and group them. So I have grouped this. Circle is not grouped with them. Now I will give animation to this. So go to animations, go in add animations and choose spin. So see here it spins. So I will use this effect. I will use this effect. Now I have to show direction of force, uh, centrifugal force, centripetal force, also velocity, tangential to the path. So I will draw this here. So let us take this shape here and first we'll draw arrows for forces and velocity. So go here, insert and take arrow. So I will take arrow of certain length. So these are to show directions of velocities and other forces. So this is first arrow. Just copy it. Just copy it. Now take this arrow. Go to format. Rotate by 90 degree. This also rotate by 90 degree. So I have rotated. So bring these three here and align them properly. Now I can change their colors. So this is first, second. So for first, I will give some color. So let us take this color. For this, I will take another color. So let us take red color. For this, I can take another color. So let us take some black color. And now group these. So group here. Now I will send this back. So that end point of line will be back to the sphere. Now here you can take this here on this. Arrange exactly at the center. Now we have to make figure symmetric about center because this figure will spin around that center. So these three arrows, they are grouped together. Just copy them and paste. Just copy and paste them. Just copy and paste. So I will take here and then go to rotate menu and flip horizontal and take this here on this and arrange exactly at the center. You have to arrange like this. So now send this and this to back. So send to back. And now select all these. You can group them. So group here. So again take here and see. Adjust it properly. And then gives animation, that is spin animation again. So here spin. So see here. So we got directions of forces as well as velocity. Now, but we have to show only one particle, not two particles. But for spin we require symmetric shape. That's why I have drawn symmetric shape. Now we'll give here forces and velocity. So for that purpose, go in insert menu. We have symbol here just take another slide, and on that slide I will first take whatever for forces and notations for forces and velocity. So here I will type equation here. So go to ascent. Here it is. I have to draw a vector. So I will take here v. Then if you zoom it, you will get velocity vector. Then insert again. Go to pi equation editor. Go here again. Ascent here vector, and then I can write here take subscript. So I can write here F, and let us write here Cp, that is centripetal force. Similarly, I will take centrifugal force also. So insert pi symbol, and then here I will insert ascent, and here I will take subscript, and F I can take here Cf, centrifugal force. So these are three notations I have to add. 3. So take these three, just copy here and take on this slide. So copy and paste here. Now you can take this here. You can take this one here at the top, and you can take this one here. Now since we have to make figure symmetric, we have to take these three here also. These three. So just take Control C, Control V. I have copied them. I will take here. I will take this velocity here. Velocity here. FCF here, and FCP, that is opposite to earlier FCP. So I will take this here. So adjust it properly. So that's here. Small part it is below this grid line. So I will take small part above this grid line. But what happens if I group them and animate? Suppose we group here. I will zoom out. Suppose we group these. Group, and suppose I go to animations, and when I spin it does not work. It does not work. Earlier we have seen it is spinning, but now when I have given notations here, they are not working. So we have to make one arrangement here. So just ungroup this, and see here, since we want symmetric figure, click this here and go to format menu, rotate and flip vertical. This also rotate and flip vertical. This also rotate and flip horizontal. Now adjust this FCP on this line so that its box touches the tip of arrow. Adjust this here and so that its box touches the arrow and then group together. So if we group here and see whether it is spinning properly or not. It is spinning properly. Now here I have to make this lower part invisible. So again ungroup this and select this group, and in that group select this lower line by pressing shift and right click of mouse, and go to format and make outline white as well as more outline colors. Transparency is 100%. Similarly, select this group of 3 arrows, make shape outlines white color and transparency 100%. Send this to back. Now select this sphere. Shape fill, make it white, and in more fill colors, make transparency 100. So now it is invisible. We have to make this part invisible. So these are now text and we have to change their font colors. So go to Home tab and here font color, take that color as white, and now again group them together. And you have to take care in grouping these in such a way that this circle is not grouped with this one. Now again go to animations and in add animation, take spin option. Now you can change property of this spin option. Effects, timing. You can change timing. So you can take 5 seconds. I can take 10 seconds. So 10 seconds I have taken and repeat until the end of slide. So okay now. Now you can see I will remove this animation pane and you will see this. Now it is showing proper uniform circular motion. Animation of uniform circular motion. So you can make animation in this way. You can add whatever text you want here. So I can take enter text here. Circular motion. Then I can add insert. Centrifugal force. I can write this as insert. I can go to equation menu and I can write here F. So I have to take this one. F CF is equal to, I have to take ratio M, then I will go here V square, MV square upon R, where R is radius. So in this way I can add text, whatever definitions here. I can give animation to this also. So format, so go in animations. I can take suppose appear for this. I can take animation Y for this and direction of that as from left to right. And now see, when I click, this animation starts, and simultaneously I can have these animations also, animations of text also. So what happens? Such a type of animations with your text, whatever text expressions, it becomes very good teaching learning experience for teachers as well as students. If you like my video, I request you to subscribe my channel if it is not subscribed. Thanks very much.